Good morning or good afternoon, or maybe it's a good evening when you're watching this video. Thank you so much for stopping by our little garden here at the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden on this breezy, beautiful morning. Welcome, welcome. Today's main activity is to control or deter pests. So far, there have been no pests, and so I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing. And as you can see from the thumbnail, I'm going to be using the cloves, the spice cloves to do that too. So come on, pick, draw up a chair, sit back, watch, enjoy, share the video if you think someone would enjoy or would want to know how to control pests in the garden. Thank you once again for coming by. I really appreciate it. As you can see here, this is the cloves. That's what it looks like. It's a spice that is used in the kitchen. So I'm going to start in these beds over here. And while I'm doing that too, if there's a need to weed, yep. So I'm going to be weeding at the same time. Thank you once again for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. Let's get rid of some of these weeds. Weeds, they will be with you as long as you have a garden. Weeds disappear. So we have to control that. You hear that breeze? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm right here in the beds where we have our okras and mini bell peppers. And I think I need to get my weeding tool as well. Good morning, folks. If you're just coming by, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Welcome to the church. Today I'm going to be mostly spreading some cloves in the garden to continue to deter the pests. We haven't had any pests since I started using it. And this is the cloves that you use in the kitchen. That's the spice. And I'm going to spread it in the garden. And while I'm doing that too, I need to get rid of some weeds. So let me just get some rid of some of these weeds first, and then I'll continue pest control. Get my container to put these in. How is everybody doing? It is sometime after 8 a.m. here. A little about maybe 72 degrees Fahrenheit. What is it like where you are? It's a breezy day. Very nice. And how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. And when I'm here, I just spread the cloves. Thank you for coming. A nice pepper right here. I'll leave it for another day. It'll get wet. Weeds are increasing. Hard to get to. They're not making it easy for you. Beautiful morning here. Beautiful day. As Mr. Rogers would say, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yes, it is. Over here in the Swiss chard bed. I'm gonna clean up here and then put the cloves in there. Hello, AG Born Jamaican. Today I'm close by you in Doral. Oh yeah? Well, welcome. I wish for you travel. Windy here. Gonna clean up here and then put some cloves in it to continue to control the pests. It's been a mighty, mighty great thing using these cloves. The cloves, that's what I'm using. And so far, I've not had any white flies or aphids. So I'm going to clean up the bed here and then sit in there so you can see how I've been using it. It's so simple. I need to water as well. Water the spec. So I'm gonna have to get the hose. So let me get the hose. All right, now I'm going to put the cloves in, and then I'll water. Over here is where we had our beans. So yesterday, all the beans were harvested. That side of the bed will host something else. All right, so I just simply spread the cloves, just like that. Easy, and keep the bed is becoming a little bit dry today. We haven't had rain, you know, you know, very breezy. It's feeling very good. This is Swiss card. 2 days ago, I harvested some here. Having a lot of Swiss card and some. You put the netting back. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm gonna go to the other bed now and at the control in there. When it's windy, very okay. But let's go over here. This is the mini bell pepper and the okra bed all along here. And let me. I think I need to put some water over here too. So let me start to bring it over here. Start it from up here, and I'll show you what I'm using. So this is these are the cloves that I use spread in the garden. It looks like this. And cloves is a spice that you use in the kitchen. So I'm just gonna spread it, and then I need to come right here and do some weeding. See all those weeds grow up there? Yeah. Thank you for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember your thumbs up, please. Thank you. So we have tomatoes over here. Let me show you a few of them too on the vines. We have tomatoes, okra, and bell peppers, mini bell peppers. Okay, tomatoes right here. Yesterday I harvested all of the okras There's some tiny ones there. And this is the bell peppers. And here's a lovely one. This is the green and white variety. But once they change colors, they go from green and white to red, totally red. Notice how the leaves are also green and white. It's our first time planting this variety. Yeah. Oh, there's a nice big one right here. Hello, God Glory with Evangelist Grant. Good morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, this morning I am adding the pest control, the natural pest control, which is simply clove, the one that you use in the kitchen right here. I just spread it in the garden. And since I've been using it this season, I have not had not even one white fly. Good morning, my neighbor. I've not had any white flies or any aphids, none whatsoever. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, Evangelist Gwen says, beautiful garden. Thank you, my neighbor. She enjoys the garden too, so she comes over. Oh, you don't know it? Yes, you probably do. Cloves, we use it all the time, just like you would use any kind of spice, like, mm, what's the round one called? You use your bay leaf. You use these in your soups, in your porridge, in your cakes. Yeah, it has a very nice aroma. So check it out next. It's called cloves. See? And these are the whole ones because they also have the ones that they're powdery type. Yeah. So I just spread it in there. I'm going to just go ahead and clean up those weeds, because weeds bring pests. So if I want to get rid of them, I need to get rid of the pests. I need to get rid of the weeds. So that means, and the thing about it too, these weeds are not going to waste. They're going to become mulch. I'm putting them in my mulch bed. You can also put them in your compost bin. Not going to waste. So if they want to come, get rid of them and use them. Thank you for stopping by. That's the weeds are always growing in places where it's difficult to get to. But we get them. A bird friend there. Every time I come out in the garden, that bird wants me to know that it's there. Yeah, I see you. I believe it's a blue jay. There are several birds that come by. Blue jays, cardinals, the Florida grackles, um, parrots, and doves. So there's a bird feeder there for them. So the birds have their food, so they don't bother my crops at all. But I just make sure we don't leave fruits on the trees until they're ripened. As soon as they start turning yellow, like the papayas, take them down if you don't want the birds to have them. Another thing I do is, if you look carefully, you will see some scallion. Scallion also deter pests. So wherever possible in your garden or in your container, plant some scallion. Get a few pieces, bottom of the pieces that you use in your kitchen, and plant those, and you will always have scallion. Or, sometimes your onions just you forgot to use the onion and they start growing. Plant those. It will always have scallion. All right. My aim was not to. I didn't come to do weeding today because there are so many here I decided to do. So let me go ahead now and just go around the garden and use the cloves. You can see how I use them. I'm gonna go to each bed or containers and let's start with let's continue with this one right here. I need to do some watering as well. We haven't had any rain in maybe a week. And every time I see these winds coming, I'm hoping that it's bringing rain, but no rain. I think tomorrow I'll have to do all the weeding. So let's get the cloves. I'm gonna go around and put them in there. This is the collard greens, celery, and used to be lettuce bed. There's no more lettuce right now. I'll do that and then I'm gonna water. Tomatoes, lovely tomatoes coming up here. Not to pick up the weeds when you see them. I'm gonna do the same over here on the okra and pepper bed. Okay, so on it down here too. Now, if you have tomatoes in your garden, you need to watch closely. White flies will take them over. White flies will take over them. Also, I need to change, just trimming out the dead leaves. All right. Now, and over here is where we have another set of tomatoes. Going outside, I'm still here supporting you. Thank you, Evangelist Grant. Appreciate it. Oh, look at these tomatoes. They are lovely. Look at that. Lots of them down here. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. Thank you for your thumbs up. Look at that cluster of tomatoes. There's a nice big one down here. Yeah. So I'm going to put some cloves in there to keep the pest away. You set up your place nice with the garden. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's my husband and I we enjoy gardening. Right, so these cloves, especially for the tomato plants, you want to make sure that these pests stay away from them. I also have some little red callaloo growing in here too. The red callaloo takes a long time. Come on, there's more tomatoes over here too. That's for red. Yeah, this is a tomato plant. All right, I'm gonna put some water on it. Now I need to put the netting back. These nets keep pests big and small out of the garden. Small ones like we've been talking about the aphids and the white flies. Big ones like the raccoons, stray cats, and any other animal that come through at night. And the netting work very well. Right, so let's put some water on the tomato plants. See how windy it is? Under here are some colorful seedlings. These plants are so healthy. A bug is where you should be looking for bugs underneath your plant. Right, so now let's go work on these okra. Okra, pineapple. Yes, yes, there are pineapples down here, and the okra plants are between them. So let's get the cloves in there. Water. Mr. Funkale, Funk, Funkadelic. Yeah, I'm a female. Thank you for coming. This is the garden of the Charles for Order Garden. I'm Marvel. Thank you for stepping by. Moving the dried leaves. Upper plants. They have some sticky type that can irritate the skin. So I'm taking some long gloves. All right. Okay, so now let's go to the next bed of where we have our kale. This is also where we had our broccoli, but the broccoli almost finished. Broccoli and also mustard greens. They're finished. Just a few more broccoli that seems like they're just about to come up. Here we go. But there's a kale. So I'm going to put some of the cloves in here as well. I'm going to water them. It's a very breezy day. You see, kale is from the family of brassicas, such as collard greens, spinach, Swiss chard, callaloo, etc. Thank you. Thank you, Evangelist Grant. All right. So let's put this back on. Now I'm going to go to this herbs bed with a little bit of herbs. On that bed, we have basil, parsley, thyme, and oregano. Of course, I have some green onions in there because white flies, aphids, they love basil. So you have to keep an eye on it. That's a strong aroma. That's probably what keeps the away from it. And I'm going to water it. Cat, I'm looking at on something to eat. Wonder what it is. That's a chicken trap. I'm going to also plant some. I need to plant some more thyme and parsley in there. Oregano as well. All right. We're back to connecting. Just down into the ground so the wind doesn't pick up the next. Yeah. All right. There's another section across the garden that I need to go to with some There's callaloo over there and pineapples and habanero pepper. So let me grab the whole too. I'll pick you over there. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Just taking care to make sure the pests don't come. So I'm using my newfound pest control, which is the clove, getting resistance from the host. Hold on a bit. So I did harvest and cook my callaloo the other day. So let's get some blossoms on the habanero plant. So here, white size of this plant. But over here is always full of spiders. Spiders are taking care of the pests. Keep the spiders in your garden. They eat the mosquitoes and the other pests that we don't want. All right, trying to get you guys situated so that the wind don't knock you over. Let's water now. Right. Oh, take a look at these papayas. There's another tree up here that's been giving us papaya all year long, but it is so far up now. Yeah. Thank you, Evangelist Banton. Yeah. And I have some more. Let me show you some more over here. Yeah, that one is tall. It's tall. It keeps growing. I don't know why. It just keeps growing, and you know, we've been harvesting a lot from these. This we planted, and two of them came up in the same space. But we'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. That one. I look like this one is going to do the same thing. Grow really, really tall. Oh boy, I see some more akis that I need to harvest here. These are late season aki. This tree doesn't know that. But it keeps putting out akis. A lot of bearing, yeah. So here's one. Let me see if I can grab that one. Hold on. Just yesterday we harvested about five of them from it. And I see another one open again right here. I need my picker. Or should I just wait? I think I'm gonna wait for it. Another one may open up in the meantime. Yeah, but this tree doesn't know that the apple season is over. But you know, this tree I had to save it. Yeah, those papaya trees are fruitful. This tree was taken over by so much white flies that we had to trim the bottom half of the tree and use the neem oil. Good morning. You can leave it there. Thank you. So that we had to use the neem oil all over the tree. And okay, you too. Happy holidays. And the tree came back with a vengeance to start producing fruits so that we kept harvesting. And let me tell you, I stopped counting at 20 times. After the 20th harvest, I said, I can't count anymore. And I'm glad we saved it and it keeps giving us fruits. Okay, this one is going to open up by tomorrow. So what I did yesterday with those that I had about a dozen together. We picked five yesterday. The day before we picked about seven. So I kind of parboil it, and that's how I freeze them. Parboil it and freeze them. And when it's time to cook, you won't have to do much cooking with that, with the akis. Yeah, that's the aki tree. If you're still here, I'll show you some more. Um, we have more. This is our dwarf East Indian mango tree and avocado. This avocado is going to be bearing soon. And we even have stuff in containers like right here. Two papayas started growing. So we got rid of one because the container couldn't take two. But look, it doesn't want to go. Look what it's doing. Yeah, you're here. Okay, great. So this papaya tree is going to give us fruits right from the container. Yeah, another papaya. Yeah, that wants to give us more. And we have more pineapples, some in containers. It is so hard to get over there. My husband, when he was planting the pineapples over there, this tree, I think this was a young tree at the time, this avocado tree. And I guess he didn't consider that it's going to take over. And look at that gungo peas just decided to just spring up right there. And it has pods on it too. I don't know who's going to go over there and get them. Because that's in the rocks. That's the rocky area right there. We tried to get rid of some of the rocks, but couldn't get all of it. This right here is our dwarf avocado tree where we harvested three large avocados. One in January and two 3 months ago. Very beautiful. I mean, this is like this avocado, avocado that comes from this tree, like it's like butter. Mhm. And here is our coconut. It's bearing fruits for the second time. I can't wait. It's my favorite beverage. I love coconut water. So when and I don't have them on the tree, I have to buy them. And we dug up this yellow yam from out of the pineapple bed over there. And all we had at the time was to put it into these two containers. And see, it's growing. Well, let me get this banana plant from, oh, excuse me, off of it. Let's get this done. And the yellow yam is growing up all the way up this palm tree. That's okay. It can go as far as it wants to, just as long as it gives us something from down here. More banana plants. Oh, and right between the two palm trees, a banana decided to take up residence. Large banana. See, you should see it from here. Oops, there it is. Large bunch and a larger bunch right here. Yep. Let's continue with tour. More banana plants over here. And our Julie mango tree, dwarf. Dwarf Julie mango tree right here. Last season, it blossomed all over, which means that we could get one or two mangoes coming up. And this is our pineapple container section. And yes, thank you. This tree is bearing fruit for the first time, and it's doing well. Yeah. Coconuts of all sizes. That means they won't all mature at the same time, which is good. And just about 10 days ago, we planted some sugarcane right here. Oh, I need to water it, but that hose is so far now, so far back way over there that uh, I will have to leave you now. Okay. Take care. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Have a great day. Yeah. And then we have some plantain. This is the plantain plant. And we have a little bunch of plantain over here. I really need to do some weeding over there. Anyway, this is a little bunch of plantain. I enjoy watching we return. Okay. I'm glad you did. Good. Yeah. I need to do something right here. This is underneath the sweet sap tree, also known as the sugar apple tree. In the wintertime, this is what it looks like. The leaves are going to fall off and we're going to get nice green leaves like these. That's what it's doing. It's slowly bringing on green leaves. But these are gonna fall off and give us nice leaves. But I need to do something under here. That is to weed them out. So that's gonna be what the last thing I do. I'm gonna do that now. Just weed out. I keep putting it off, and I don't want any pests in the garden. That's how pests hide. So let me get the weeder. And this, stop procrastinating. Good afternoon, Dan. Thank you so much for coming. Good afternoon where you are. Good morning where I am. It's 9:31 here. It's about 4:31 where you are again. Yeah. So I am finally I've decided to tackle this area where all the weeds are. Just get it over with. I see all kinds of like we have lots of papayas growing under there. They have to go. We can't have another tree growing here. So let's get rid of the papaya trees. And welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Scrape them all together and then God's glory. I and thank you very much for visiting. Yeah, so these ones, these trees are going on in here. Let me get my gloves out of my pockets. Now I need to get some water too. Drink some water. Let's grab this. Here. This is the papaya. Papaya tree was trying to grow in there. The only thing that we planted down there are pineapple. Everything else is growing on its own. Pick down there. All right. Let me get my kneeling seat and get under and get those things up to the side. So you're not sticking on the other side. We have um, um, a bed of a plant growing here too. I think we have bed of a plant ready to be harvested. We decided to take a president from the floor. So, all these are going in the horse bed. Grass clippings and wheat go in the mulch bed. Dandelions gone there too. Everything and anything that can grow in a garden will grow where you don't want it. Let's go on the other side. Between the plant, get to kind of plants up the tree. All right, it's looking much better now. Need to get the weed whacker and go around it. Whacker. Lines? You think it looks better? Yeah, I think it looks better. We can see the ground. Yeah. So that's what I do today. Bees going into the marsh bed. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you forgot your thumbs up. Thank you for coming. Just have another section I'm gonna do to get rid of the weeds from here. Welcome on this breezy, beautiful day. We have a squash growing from out of one of these pots. Don't know what kind of squash it is, but hopefully we'll find out. So let's give it some room. Weeds out there. Get it out of the ground. Right. Swing the squash this way so it doesn't go into the tree right here. I'm looking for a place to run up. I think I might need a trellis. All right, so I'm going to put these into the container here. That is going to take it to the much best. Grass clippings are good for my sticks and twigs. I need to put that. That is. Right now, to get something safe and fall upon. Oh, Danny saying hello, friends. Please like and subscribe channel. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm thinking, what kind of weeds? The vine, of course, it's get rid of. Okay, let's go to the mulch bed. Right here is where we manufacture soil. Ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your thumbs up. Dan, I hope you have continue to have a blessed day. And I'll see you next time, possibly tomorrow, as we get ready for the holidays too. Maybe in the morning, tomorrow morning, because I do really need to come out here and do some reading. I'll come back next time and see what's happening right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Take care of yourself so you can take care of others. Bye.